You are listening to Drop Tent Media Network.
Hi, hello, welcome, Called of Us, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Sir slimy reptilian.
Yeah, I'm dying. You ever just die? I'm ready to die, dude. Oh, I'm ready to go. Welcome to the Cult of Us. Your Pope is going to be coughing into the microphone. Actually, I'll try not to. But Neil Wood, how you doing? Comic, hi, welcome, Cult. You know, it's good to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. My butt itches and I'm coughing a bunch. Guys, let's get into it. Let's get Adam Nutter in here. Let's see what's going on. There he is.
I could have chose not to bring myself in as I was picking my nose, essentially, because I'm controlling that. That was crazy.
That was something.
Bad decision. Full of bad decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to see you, buddy. On my last day on earth. It's a pleasure to see you. You know, I'm glad we made time for this.
Likewise. Where are you dying from?
Who knows? You know. Inevitable existential crisis.
Same.
Just a nice cough.
I'm still convinced I have a tumor.
Well, that might be true. I'm hoping mine's leukemia. Like, you know, it would suck to be something else. No, I have consumption. Unfortunately,
What's that? Consumption sounds like you just ate a bunch of human flesh, and now you're just dealing with that.
Sorry, that's old timey words for TB, like tuberculosis. That's what they would call consumption before that. Yeah, they would call it consumption. Because it would consume you eventually, I believe. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the wording is. I'm sure some asshole on here will look it up and then pretend like they knew.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the glory of the internet.
How's your day going? What's going on with you, you little president?
It's busy.
Yeah, you busy little guy.
Doctor's appointments and stuff.
That's good. Oh wow, brag. Health insurance. What's that like?
I still got to, pretty good. I was gonna try to play it down, but it's pretty awesome. It's great. No. You guys should get it. I'm
like thinking about not getting this MRI. That's where I'm at. I'm like, oh, does Daddy Woodbucks really want to afford an MRI? Like talking to insurance companies, it's always like, yeah, so it's covered. It's like, yeah, it's covered. It's in network. Cool. I was like, yeah, but is it like covered? I have to do like, is it covered? Like how much? I was like, hey, could you give me an estimate on what an MRI with no contrast would be? And he's like, no one can do that for you. I'm like, that can't be right. That's insanity.
Like the flat, like, nah, it's crazy talking. You might as well have it. Dude, walk to Japan. That's more feasible than us giving you a fucking price on an MRI.
No, I think I can go on and it's just when they break it down, it's always fun. It's just like, 80% coverage and for a limit up to this amount, and then 20% is technically you would be responsible for covering that. But what they don't tell you is that the 20% is still included within the 80%. It's all fucked. So who knows? I don't know. I might go get this MRI and then they'd be like, fucking $3,000. I don't know.
Yeah, I legitimately cannot talk about this stuff anymore, or I'm going to lose my sanity.
That's fine.
Like about I can't do it anymore. I just can't talk about
it. No, we're not talking about it.
I can't. I'll leave. I'll just leave you here.
Yeah. I've been I'm my 30s. I thought it was gonna be different. Did you think your 30s were gonna be what you thought they were? What did you think your 30s were?
I didn't even know what was in store in my 20s as a kid. Like my whole life is nowhere near where I thought anything would go.
Well, what did you think? What did you think your 20s were gonna be?
I thought I'd be in the NFL.
Wow. I'm sure that like the amount of white kids who think that is adorable.
No, but I played safety. That was a very attainable position.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Safety, linebacker, head coach, kicker, punter. Come on, quarterback. Yeah. My arm, my shoulder's fucked, but safety, attainable position in the NFL.
Yeah,
6 foot safeties in the NFL.
Yeah,
they're wildly more athletic than me, but they exist.
Yeah, they have to be ripped. It's they have to be just super athletic.
It's not even ripped. They could just jump so high. I mean, it's crazy, dude. I've
never seen you leave the ground. Not once. Not once have I seen you jump.
It's fair.
I've never seen you jump.
You may never see me
I've
jump.
never seen you. You getting up like 1 foot on a stair up to another stair is the closest I've seen you leave the ground.
I had a panic run of I panic ran up 5 flight of stairs at the Philadelphia airport this past weekend. And I almost died.
Oh, I'm sure.
All because I have anger issues and I just can't handle things sometimes. I did the dumbest shit in the world.
What'd you do? Wait, what do you mean? What did you do?
So first of all,
running up the stairs was dumb, or
no, all of it. So let me start at square one. Mexico was awesome. I was in Mexico for 5 days.
Wow,
Mexico was great. Okay, I had a great time in Mexico.
It's gotta be nice.
Back in Cancun, same place we always go. Fucking blast. Met friends down there. Our rich friends from Chicago who we don't have to have sex with, and they do stuff for us. It's great.
Oh,
It's like having a sugar mommy and daddy without any of the sex stuff or even like pretending like you have to. It's great. So
is there like an expectation of sex and you guys aren't putting
zero.
out?
No. They're just millionaires and they like us.
Oh, that's nice.
It's awesome. so it's like okay.
I don't believe that. We're gonna get back to that. Keep going.
So we were in the Aqua Club this time, which is like their premier like VIP access room. So like it's like a special access on the 5th floor that only like certain people get access to. It overlooks the whole fucking beach and resort and shit like that. And like there's like one dude in there who's like your personal like don't want to say servant because it sounds degrading, but that's what it is, right? It's kind of what it is, servant. So he was just like,
yeah, but you also don't want to say assistant because it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, well, that would imply that I was doing something, and I'm
right,
really
and I'm not. Let's be honest.
Drinks. Yeah.
So no, so he was I would just walk in there, and they had like little snacks, like but like high end like little snacks out like on like the frozen dishes. Oh, dude. Like
high end little snacks, all right?
Yes.
Kind bars, nice, dude.
No,
that's fancy as shit.
Kind bars, no, like gelatin, like those gelatin on cracker stuff that like those. I don't know what they are, but they're good.
I like how they're so fancy. You're not classy enough to deserve them, really.
Oh,
like you're just like, oh, look at this Jello mold.
I have to act like I know what they are. I'm like, oh, these, of course. I just put the whole thing in my mouth. And like, I don't see, here's the thing. I don't know the taste going in all the time.
Sir, that's just garnish. Okay, that's just garnish.
And I'm like,
that's good. Yeah, it's good. It's leafy. It's a leafy hors d'oeuvre.
With that comes not the arrogance, though, the penalty of not knowing what everything's going to taste like. But the arrogance in me wants to look like I know what I'm doing.
Sure.
I assume everyone else in there knows, but I don't think everybody else knows what they're doing, but I assume they do. So I'll just grab things and be like, right? And just be like, 50-50. Here we go.
Probably
and just,
more than 50-50.
Boom.
Yeah.
And no, 50-50 shot of it being good or not. I mean, like, either I like this
There's
or
a
not.
middle ground of like, there's no middle ground for that?
No. Zero middle. It's a 50-50 with those things, dude. If you know what I'm talking about, it's a 50-50. There's no, like, that's okay. It's either like, this is really good or this tastes like cat food. There's no, so I'm like, oh, this is a coconut one. Thank you. Or so like a strawberry one. Then there's some you're like, cow vomit?
Right.
So good. But the cookies and shit, the macaroons, those are always a goal. Like those are, you're not going to fuck.
You didn't even investigate what they were. You didn't ask any.
No, I didn't even want to ask. I didn't have it in me.
Well, I mean, that's great. I mean, I just threw up. So this is, I mean, you're living a high life. I love it, bud.
Yeah. I was getting cappuccinos left and right. I was like, cappuccino. He's like, yeah. I also overtipped though, because I feel like I have to being there because I'm taking advantage of a whole country.
Yeah.
So I tip a lot. Like we tipped a lot. Like Steph and I, like we dropped like it's $200 in tips.
Sure.
I think it's pretty good.
5 days, it's only $200.
What do you mean only?
That's not enough.
What, guy? That's so much. What are you talking about?
That's not enough.
Stop it.
Given what we've done to that country, $200.
We didn't do anything.
Days.
Excuse me.
We've done the.
You and I did nothing.
we did a bunch. You don't know history.
I'm sorry. Do we have time travel equipment?
No, we did a lot. We did a lot. It's Mexico, right? Yeah, we did all kinds of shit down there. What do you got?
No, the government of America, which I'm against Mexico, our government. Did stuff to you.
Look at this bullshit. Oh, wow. You schemed out of that one, didn't you? You fucking, just no chin on him.
Okay. All right. No, I got you. Sorry.
He's like, are you talking about the hors d'oeuvre? They were, well, it was like 50-50, right? You kind of eat one, it's just like, oh, this is cat litter on a cracker. Then the other one's like
no, but
strawberry.
it's funny because Steph's comment about the Aqua Club was like, oh, they give you like the really good booze in this place. Ooh, also, I had like 5 drinks on vacation. Were they all fruity drinks that had almost no alcohol in them? 100%. But I did them.
Cool, man.
And I really milked them. Like it took me a while to finish like a pina colada.
Okay.
But I did it. It tasted 0 alcohol. I think they fuck with. I think they're like virgin. Yeah.
Maybe.
But we did go to this.
That's it. That's it. That's all. That's that topic. You're done with that. That's it. How did you? What do you mean? Did you feel anything? What?
No, I'm continuing.
Oh, sorry.
I'm saying,
Okay.
but we did at one point. That's a resort. Like they were like watering down the drinks. But we did at one point go to this mojito cigar bar. I do, you motherfucker. We did it. How dare you? I'm an over tipper. How dare you? I'm an over tipper here in America. I get yelled at all the time. How dare you?
Man, you are really trying to just make sure everyone's like, I'm white, yes, but also when I go to your country, I give money. I give so much money.
Can I tell you, when I was in the Aqua Club overlooking the resort with a cappuccino in my hand, standing there like that, I totally understand like kingpin white guy power. And I was like, oh, this feels great. Like I totally get it. And like, you know, like I get why you want to achieve that as a white dude with money. Like totally get it.
Sure.
Now I didn't have the money or resources to
or know-how. I don't know what.
Or know-how.
What businesses? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know to aspire to that, but it felt great feeling like a poser there, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
It felt real great. And I was like, oh, I totally understand this. Oh, yeah, I get it. I get it. Like, oh. But then you leave and on the way home, you're like, nah, bummer. Now you just feel like a regular white dude again. It sucks. But while you're there, wow, so good.
Yeah, just a regular
top tier white guy.
Ugh, isn't it the worst? Man.
So we go across the street to this.
I use facial recognition sometimes, and it doesn't say that I'm wanted in other states. It's crazy. It's nuts. All right, so where'd you go with your drinkies?
That sounds like a not you problem to me. I don't know. So we've been to this mojito and cigar bar before. It's literally like right across the street from the resort and like a half block down. It's like super close. But it sits on the opposite side and it sits on like the lagoon side, like where the sun sets. Like it's really a pretty view. Okay. So there we all got mojitos and he made like a real mojito, you know, like everything like fresh, like in 0 like lime juice and shit. It was like all rum. And that hit me. Sure. Feels like an out of resort drink. And I drank like 2 sips. I was like, yo, I'm buzzed. I was like, what the fuck? I had to like slow sip until I not get fucking drunk off one mojito like a fucking bitch. but yeah. But so that was it. That was the only time I felt like buzz off that whole trip. Oh, check this shit out. Sure. Obviously, I travel with weed, right?
Right.
I have no qualms traveling in America with weed. I have a card, especially like in PA. I'm technically in the Philadelphia airport where I'm allowed to have weed. So if they were to give a shit, I'd be like, oh, well, throw it out. I'm allowed to have it. Give a fuck, right? Like, just throw it out. I'll just take the loss. But TSA doesn't even look for weed, so whatever. My concern is always Mexico. But like when you land in Mexico, like they don't search you. Right?
It's also just funny of Mexico being like, why are we looking for drugs coming into this country?
Right.
It's so funny. It's like it's like you might have like an ounce of weed on here, and they're like, oh, look at this little guy. Remember these? God, we give these to our kids when they turn 2.
Yeah, it's
adorable.
Like they're about. It's like
it's a year present. Like, oh man, we put this in all the little party poppers for all the kids. This is adorable. You know,
so
we have that amount growing in their backyard. You know what I mean? That's okay.
So we land, go through fucking customs, whatever the fuck. And now we're at the carousel waiting for our bag. We have to check one bag because like we're pretty good. Like I didn't have to check it. I threw all my shit in like a carry-on and my book bag. Steph had just enough stuff. We had to put it like in a check-on bag, and we had a free check-on, so fuck it, whatever. So we're at the carousel waiting. Steph's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, cool. So she goes to the bathroom. I'm sitting there waiting with my backpack, like a kindergartner, like waiting for his like first day of school, like excited I'm in Mexico again, like first time in 3 years. Like we're excited, you know. I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm waiting for the bag. I turn to my right, and I'm like, is that a fucking drug dog? There's a fucking drug dog right at the entrance of where everyone has to funnel into to like go to transport, to go to taxis and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, that's new here. This is the first time ever. So I'm like, okay, first of all, so now I start like panicking, but troubleshooting in my head. So I'm like, okay, I have 3 carts on me They're carts. They're in my backpack I'm wearing. It's higher than the dogs. Right, the nose. They're
Well,
on
I
the
don't even
ground.
know. Do they smell carts?
Yes, I looked
Come
into it.
on.
They can, but most dogs probably can't. But they can.
Right,
Yes,
like,
technically they can.
Yeah, with all the other smells that are possible.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like, sure, if they were like, when they do those tests, I mean, you're gonna finish the story, but I'm guessing that you guys obviously got through it. It was probably fine. But I would say that's the whole thing they do is they usually have like a backpack and it's got something in it, and the dog can go through each one and it'll have a chance to smell it and get up close.
So what?
You're like
this,
walking. Oh, go ahead.
Right, no, I was gonna say what this lady. I was gonna exactly fill you in on what this lady was doing because you're kind of
why? Because I was about to finish it. Never mind.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Doesn't matter. No, it's fine. I think people will know what I'm going to say. It's fine.
She was standing.
What happened? So yeah,
right
the dogs
in the middle.
are there. You're coming to a bottleneck.
And she was standing in the middle of everybody, kind of. And the dog, to what you were saying about the training, but the dog was doing that. He was going from bag to, like, she was stopping people physically.
Oh, she was physically.
That's what I was saying. So I was trying to cut you off, but I was like, kind of feeling, kind of just what I was saying. So she was stopping people, and they would like hold their but not their backpacks. I didn't notice that right away.
I thought it was more like Deal or No Deal. You know what I mean? The dog's gotta like look at it from far away and be like, that one might have money in it. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I stopped you. Sorry, I wasn't being a dick.
Nah, you're a prick. It's fine. Keep going. All right. Damn, dude, these dogs. Now you're trying to do this,
but it wasn't like, obviously they couldn't stop everybody, but it was like enough people were, but also people are like kind of, rule followers, and would kind of stop on their own and be like, let the dogs on my bag too.
No, if I know I'm hot, then I'm putting on every little bit of fucking little thing. I probably would have winked at her or something. I'd have been like,
obvious.
Senorita, how are you? Like, you know what I mean? I would have tried to do something. I'd have been like, no, how are you? No, I don't need to stop. I'm good. Like, I would have, like, no, yeah. Or just sweating, holding it like this. It's like, why is that guy crying walking through here? I wonder. You know what I mean?
Like he should be happy. He just got here.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah.
So as I'm watching this happen, I'm thinking like, oh, as they stop people, like I could just walk around probably. A second dog comes out, and I'm like,
not good.
2 drug dogs now, both doing the same shit, and I'm like, okay. Still though, I'm like in my backpack, vape carts, odds. Then I see them stop a guy for his food and physically walk him over and search him just for his food that he bought at the airport.
Fuck.
And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, dude.
So now Steph gets back from the bathroom, and I'm like freaking. I'm like, hey, you gotta listen to me and just do what I do. I'm like, fucking, like, put your head down, and we're just gonna go. We're gonna fucking just get. So I had like the whole, and she's like, calm down. I'm like, no, just gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna fucking take your bag. I'm gonna have all of the bags. We're just gonna fucking go. I'm like, no, you take your bag. I'm gonna have my bag. I'm like, panicking.
I would have given her my bag. I'm like, yeah, babe.
Because it's in my backpack. It's not even in my carry.
That's what I mean. I would have gave her.
It's in my backpack.
Hey, you want to switch up bags real quick? Why don't you go through first? Let's just see. I mean, let's just see what happens. No, I don't know why. I just switch him up. Steph, don't even worry about it. I just want to carry yours.
Blindly trust me.
I know it's a female bag. I feel like mine's lighter. Whatever. Take this. I'll take yours. You go first. You just go ahead. I'll catch up. I'm gonna tie my shoe.
Don't even stop. Just keep going. Don't look back. Going. So I'm going to walk by now, and the fucking dog just almost like a beeline right to my duffel bag, which is fine because nothing in that, and barely he just went with his nose. This is visual, but he just went like
just
immediately right the fuck away. I don't think he sniffed it. And I was like, oh, I freaked out for nothing. But I still like panic walk. I still like pretty much as soon as as soon as I was a step past them, I was like, boom! Like I ran into like the taxi terminal because I was like, I didn't want them turning around to be like, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like zero fucking chance. I was like, I'm taking 0 chances here. I'm just fucking going. So I obviously did. Yeah, obviously
just like one of the dogs that just goes like.
It's like a movie.
Jurassic Park. Yeah. You got the Jurassic Park moment of like, oh shit. And Adam's like, oh fuck. Steph, get in the fucking car. Get in the car.
Yeah, just running.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I just trip her. I'm like, anyway, it's just like, they're not even after me. I'm like,
picturing both the dogs are like the dogs from The Simpsons. Like it's just this picture of them just like, yeah. It's like this guy's definitely got weed. Definitely. All right. But he's cool, dude. Let him go. Yeah.
Dude, it was fucking wild. Anyway. I was so fucking panicked, like a panicked little bitch. But yeah, I got that.
That was Steph. Did she have fun, or is it fun for her? But I understand
Lots
that.
of that.
No,
Lots.
sure.
Oh, she almost died in the ocean twice.
Good. No, she
Yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah.
She's got tiny legs. She shouldn't be
Yeah,
in there.
and don't drink and go in the ocean for sure.
Well,
I
you
guess.
should if you're me. Of course, I'm like a dolphin in the ocean. It's
Yeah,
a different thing. She's got tiny. She shouldn't be in the ocean with those tiny legs, let alone drunk tiny little
Her
legs.
favorite thing is to just go in there and let the waves hit her. That's just what she likes to do.
She is.
She likes to get.
my
And
God.
this is her words. She likes to
So
get
sad.
beat up by the ocean.
Oh, dude, she is.
So I hate the ocean and beach, right? And this whole trip, I physically went on the
All
ocean
right, I know
and
she's
one time.
Catholic and stuff, but like, dude, you can't. Why did you just breeze past that? What is wrong with you, dude? Your wife just said she likes to get beat up by the ocean.
Yeah.
So listen, God is the ocean. Your wife likes to get tag teamed by God and his sweet waves, dude.
Yeah,
Does she
I
get
guess
into the water this way?
she does.
She's
Yeah,
just
she
like,
goes in
beat
vagina
me up,
first.
ocean. Beat me up. Get in there. Boom. Yeah. Woo.
She goes in bad first,
she likes to get
stirrups.
beat up by the ocean.
Beat up by the
Jeez.
ocean. Yeah, she gets that pussy pounded by the ocean. Yeah, it's gross.
God, dude. She comes back. There's just seaweeds, caught in her snatch. You got to
Oh,
fish it
dude,
out with her mouth.
she came
You guys have
first.
sex?
The
Did you guys
with
have
that?
one-time sex? Did you have
oh
sex one time?
yeah.
You had sex one
I thought
time.
you meant
Nice.
with sand. No,
With
not
sand-
with
no,
sand. No.
I hope you'd be a gentleman and pick the seaweed out, you monster.
well,
Ew.
no, that's gross.
You wrap it around the base and squeeze. It's like a little. It's like
Like
a
a rope
yeah. It's a little
around
nice
the neck.
little rope. It's a little concord thing. That's fun. That's fun.
No, but there was the only time I can say I only went to the ocean beach one time with her, and we were in there for like a little bit, and we were kind of like far apart from each other at one point, and I
Did
looked
you
over.
panic and yell for her?
No, and I looked over, and I can't really. It looks like she's smiling, and there's like a jet ski station right where we're standing, and the guy is like revving the jet ski on the beach, like I guess testing the engine, whatever the fuck. So she's yelling out to me, and I think she's yelling, "I'm having a great time," and I'm like, "Hey," and she's like this to me, and I'm like, "Hey," because I'm hearing this, vroom, 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 vroom. And then it stops, and she's like, "I need help." She was like struggling to not get up from the waves hitting her. And I was like, "Oh shit." I ran over there and like got her up. I was like, "You almost died." And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's crazy." And then like 2 days later, she almost died again. But I wasn't there that
Beat
time.
me up today. Oh God, he really gave it to me.
Yeah.
I'm a little knocked out from it. Woo. Really liked that. Oh, I think he gave me a black eye.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts. And then she came back with like sand like all over her fucking hair and like in her fucking bathing suit and shit like that. It's fucking gross. Hey, dude, sand fucking sucks, dude.
I love the beach. So
Hate it.
You're not gonna. It's the great. It's awesome. It's the best thing ever.
No,
I spent
the
most
pool
of-
so much nicer.
You're a coward.
Yeah.
You're an absolute, for someone who again, there's all the guys who claim to be the toughest are just the weakest. Little
Oh, I'm
guys.
sorry. You could beat the ocean?
I mean, no, you don't beat the ocean, dude. You go with the
Right.
flow. Are you retarded?
Are
What's
you
wrong with
retarded? You're
No, you go with the flow. That's what I'm saying. I know how to I've mastered the ocean. if
Did
anything.
you watch that Australian man get eaten by a great white shark on camera? Because I did.
Yeah, I mean that won't happen to me, so it's fine. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Will you just be like, nah? And be like, all right, cool. Just flip away.
I'm one with the sharks. I'm
All right,
one with the
Aquaman.
ocean. This is the way it is. You know what I mean? I know we exist in the same space.
You are a douchey white blonde, so I guess Aquaman.
I
fits.
wade in, dude. If anything, they throw me a bra, and then I'm like, ah, and then we just keep going. It's the way we speak. I speak their
Fist
language.
bump. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The ocean of the language is crushed from Finding Nemo.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That's the way it
All
goes.
right, that makes sense.
Ah,
No, that video legitimately, like we all know I was already afraid of the ocean, and then I mean that's like the first real eating of a man on camera by a shark ever. Really, that was pretty crazy to watch. I'm
chunk
sorry.
out of the leg guy? Is that just the chunk out of the leg
That's
guy?
a chunk out of the leg guy. This guy was eating on camera, physically eating on camera, like his whole body was consumed.
Nice. No, okay, I gotta look.
I mean, you couldn't really see all of it because it was thrashing in the water and it was a cell phone camera, but like he was actually legitimately eaten by the shark. It wasn't like a bit in and let go and died. The shark was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna go along with this." It happened like a few months ago.
Oh, okay, nice. I mean, it's dangerous to swim in Australia. I will say that.
Yeah, who in their right mind enjoys the nature in Australia?
Australians live with the absolute fear at all times, but also that's what makes them courageous. That's what makes them better people in some ways. They're like, yeah, we have sharks here. Actually, go in the water for maybe 30 minutes and then get the fuck out and then go back in for 30 minutes, depending on the waves. I don't know, man. Sometimes that's why they keep like better. I'm just spilling shit all over the place. I love it. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you've been having a great life. That sounds amazing, dude. Sounds awesome.
Where did we start with why did I say? Oh, the panic thing, and I'm an idiot.
No, yeah. I mean, you panicked. I mean, yeah, like Steph can't swim. You're scared of the water.
No, all that. Yeah, no, all that also. But no, I mean, why we started even the Mexico thing.
Have you ever been in the ocean and not touched the bottom?
Yeah, it happened. Never, right? Yeah, no, it happened just this past week. Yeah, because it's not like as growing up as trash we are in the Jersey Shore. Usually, it's like you have a pretty steady walkway out from most places you go. It's like until
so it drops off.
Here, it's not like that. Like the beach we were at, it was like kind of like you weren't drop off like major. It wouldn't go from like walking to like 20 feet, but it would go from like walking to like, oh shit, back to walking again. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't see it coming, you would go into the water. Yeah, the immediate like I shit my pants. Like the immediate like I gotta shit my pants feeling. Like I'm gonna shit myself. Like immediate stomach knots, everything. Yeah, and I was like real panic, slam back like do I get touch ground again?
Yeah, you just hear like. You just
yeah, I fucking freaked the fuck out of me. And then all I kept doing was like just looking for sharks in 3 feet of water.
What kind of sharks do you think that did you look up? Any is the right response. Yeah, but I didn't know if I also thought you're such an animal crazy dude. Where
I looked it up. Yeah, there's been like very few shark attacks in Cancun ever. But the ones you think would attack people like great whites and stuff. Those
great whites out there, huh? I thought it would be like bull sharks and stuff.
Those two.
You got all of them. Look at you. Well,
Steph said last time we were there that she said that she was looking out the balcony one morning, like early morning, and she saw just giant black fish just swimming up the shoreline, at the coastline. And she says I saw that too, but I don't remember seeing it. But I believe her because I might remember shit. So she's probably right, but I don't remember that. But that would have freaked me the fuck out even more. I remember that going in.
Good waves. You think about surfing? Yours? No, the waves are small.
I don't think you could surf. They're probably
small.
You could probably bodyboard them though.
How is she getting beat up by these waves? It sounds
because they do come in pretty hard and fast, and some of them are pretty high. Like some of them are like not like over my head, but like pretty close to it. Like my 5 feet at least. Okay. They hit me in the neck. Like someone pushed me back, like physically. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, and I mean, yeah, I'm a light bitch, and I don't have muscle or fat or whatever. But like, it's still, I'm a human being, and it's still easily
very dainty.
Push me the fuck back.
Very light.
The ocean's terrifying.
Did you feel good about your body? Did you feel good on the beach? You're walking around. You felt good. You pop off the shirt, flex for a couple people.
So my arms, because obviously I don't wear sleeves as soon as I don't have to.
No, your sleeves they're now the skin that your face has.
Exactly.
I mean, even in the winter sometimes you'll let those baby boys out.
So my arms were tan, and my knees down because I wear shorts a lot outside too. Obviously, when I walk the dogs and stuff, so they were tan and nothing else. So my body was so pale, so pale, and I shaved my arms and my underarms and my back and stuff, but I didn't buzz my chest or my stomach. Because I thought,
dude, let the girls climb up, and the guys, whatever, dude.
Because like I thought,
climb on up that little daisy chain of yours, man. Get on up that hairy land.
I was like,
I don't think land all the way up, man.
This is why I was like, I don't think the other dudes are gonna do that. I'm they're gonna be that man out. I'm gonna feel weird.
Take that little.
Was I wrong?
Boom.
Was I wrong? Almost every dude had no hair on their chest, and I was in the minority. I was like, fuck. And I'm pretty hairy on my chest. I was like, fuck.
Wait, what? Wait, now you're judging yourself off other dudes? Are you saying that a lot of dudes didn't have hair on their chest?
Yes.
Who gives a shit about
I did. That's the whole point of this. I felt like I was.
Insanity. Why would you ever care?
Because I judged myself off other dudes.
Why?
And then I was like looking for people who were like muscly and jacked and the fatties. I was like, well, I'm better than the fatties. And I was looking for the jacked dudes, like the hot dudes and shit.
And I looked at the muscly guy. I saw a dude who was like older with abs. I don't go like I should put a shirt on, or I go like, all right, man, it'd be nice to, hey, it's good to know that an older dude still can be ripped. That's what I think. I don't think like, you're judging your body hair, dude. I'm just saying you don't worry about. You took care of yourself. You fucking, you did what you had to do. You got a little. I mean, you shaved your armpits, if anything. You're very European, and then it's disturbing. And it's just so much white, and then it's just so much like this. It's like it's again, it's the back of your knee just on your upper torso. It's disgusting.
And here's the thing: I sprayed SPF 50 on myself all day, like, and I still have burn on my back, and the weird part, not even like up here, like it's like
What's the
middle
weird
down.
Yeah.
like fuck, this is wild. So that
Is
sucks.
it wild? Your back never sees the light of day.
No. How it burnt was weird. Like I'm standing, or I was also leaning over, like I was bent over, allowing the pool. So you would think the top would get burnt, but like it didn't. Like the middle down, like this, almost like my love handles got burnt more so than the top of my back. It was really weird.
Love handles get burnt, dude. Your muffin tops got toasted. Your little muffin tops got toasted. Oh,
right over here.
My little guy.
Like,
Yeah, no, I know where you.
Weird.
I have,
so weird.
I
I was like, how the fuck did that get burned bad? Worse than like my shoulder. The refraction of the water. I don't know. Some sort of science.
You got a lot of tough problems, man. It's got to be hard over there.
Hard.
It's got to be tough times.
So hard.
I did just throw up. I threw up right before I got over here. Yeah, I threw up.
Harden you up.
I don't know what. Yeah, I've been. I think whatever your life is going through, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I think I'm kind of throwing up. I'm coughing through the night. I've got the cough of a smoker. I stopped smoking years ago.
Yeah, sure did.
I think I have leukemia. That's fun.
But you don't sound like you do, either speaking or in cough.
I have no idea. This is just how it's been for the last couple of weeks. It's been pretty good. I've been sleeping on the couch a lot because I've been keeping people up with the coughing. It's pretty great.
Awesome.
Liked it a bunch. Threw up because the coughing made me. So I got home, had sushi. Delicious sushi, right? You're like, that's great. Coughed so much, got home, had to give a little throw. I had to give some back. You know what I mean? I had that sushi. I had the seafood inside me. Had to give some back. That's the kind of egalitarian kind of dude I am. You know what I mean?
You are. Let's do plug. Want to do plugs? And
oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. This is hot content. We got to do plugs now.
And then I could finish my Mexico trip story because there's more. There is.
There's more stuff.
Oh, when I got back. Oh yeah, when I got back.
That's amazing. Great, awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's.
Let's do the
more.
plugs then. All right. IamNeilWood.com. Go there. You can buy pictures of this guy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell these. That's me. I'm dying in front of you. I'm sorry. This little boy is dying. I just turned into a commercial. This little boy, me, is dying.
For 10 cents a day.
Please, for 10 cents a day. I'll put a little fly on my eyeball and then you can buy it. IamNeilWood.com. Go there. You'll be able to purchase bow ties like this. I'm going to be selling them. I've got a couple of shows coming up, whatever. You can check me out if I'm not dead. Hopefully I won't be. Next Thursday at Deke's Barbecue. I'll just be there eating food. I think there's a comedy show there. Maybe not.
Hey,
I'm dying.
Quit it.
I genuinely am not trying to do this.
I know.
Deke's Barbecue, go there, go do that. I'll be at Albany Funny Bone on June 26th. You come out if you're in Albany. Come out to that. It's a really cool lineup with Steve Rinaldi and a lot of fun people. It's only 7 for 7, which means 7 comics for $7. Go there, get your tickets now. Again, Albany Funny Bone, awesome. And then a ways out, but you can get your tickets now. August 7th. Helium Comedy Club, and there's some stuff in between, so go to IamNeilWood.com and get your tickets. Adam, what do you got coming up?
Go check out the Porcupine, which I haven't done in 2 weeks. So go check that out. YouTube.com/Adam Nutter. Thanks for subscribing and all that jazz. Then Neil and I will be at Rexy's June 24th over in Jersey, right across from Philly. Coming out to that. Come support me on my hearing test Monday, June 27th in Staten Island. June 30th.
I was going to hear with the best of them, dude.
June 30th, I'll be at the Stand, 9 p.m. show. Coming out to that in New York. You have a show on the 30th too, right?
Yeah, I do. I'll be in Pottstown.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for more info. So sorry if that's not up there. It's the only reason I didn't mention it because I am booked on it, but I don't know. They didn't.
No, I was just gonna say if you guys, like I said, if you guys are closer to New York, come see me. If you guys are closer to PA, go see Neil. Then
I'll
July
be dead by then, dude. Don't even worry about it.
July 9th and 10th, I'll be at the Whiskey Rebellion, I believe, with Robbie Bernstein over in the western part of Pennsylvania.
Robbie's funny. Robbie's funny. Go see
Robbie
Robbie.
the Fire,
Even if you're not libertarian or whatever like that.
Yeah, Robbie's
Robbie's
great.
a funny dude. So
Yeah,
go
he's
check
really
him out.
funny. He's great. But it's be Robbie and myself coming after that 2 days. I might do a live porcupine while I'm there. I don't know yet. It'll be fun.
Good
So
idea.
coming after that. And then July 14th, King's Highway Comedy with Six and Shaner. I'm doing that. Dave Collins show. It's Ben Salem, PA. Coming out to that. Tickets are up. I think there's only like very few tickets left actually. It's already like almost sold out. So like, go get your tickets to that show.
Good
and
show.
Then, of course, our next pop-in is July 16th.
Yep.
Coming out to that. Again, ticketsdroptent.com/events. And then the last thing for me, August 12th and 13th, Colorado, Steamboat Springs. Come on out. I'll have more info on that later.
Yeah,
so I'll
let's
put
say
that up
that
on the website.
Oh, sorry, but yeah, the
No,
July
it's okay.
16th show is really good because Chanel Renee, she's been at the Apollo, she's been at the Brooklyn Comedy Club, she's been in a lot of places, and then you got Matt Peoples and John Montag,
Who are
two very
more
very
handsome
funny,
than
very
us.
handsome. Yeah, that's their whole fucking podcast is two handsome dudes and all that shit. So fucking go check out those tickets now. They are live. And speaking of live, where can you get those tickets at? Go to droptent.com. Boom. We're doing transitions now. Yay. So you should be able to see those shows up at droptent.com/events. And you can go there and check out all the sweet show. Again, the Rexy show is a free show. They're paying us to do it. So you don't have to pay to get in. I mean, but you might want to reserve your seat. So go check that out. It's right in like Collingswood area in New Jersey. But they pay us to bring you some great, fun content. And fun show. So go check that out. And like we said, July 16th, some sweet show going on there for you. Of course, you can go and check out our sweet store if you want to check out our store. That's got a bunch of Cult of Us merch that benefits us directly, and it's a great way to do it. We got shirts, we got hats like the one Adam is wearing, we've got snapbacks, we've got fitteds, all the kind of shit you want to get to. Every time I breathe in, it tickles the back of my throat and makes me want to cough. So again, get them now. I'll sign them before I die. They'll be worth $2 less. That's just the way it works out in this market. And you can check out all that stuff, and it helps us out, and we appreciate it. And of course, you can go to our patreon.com/cultofus. And it's a great way to get extra content if you like us a little bit. I know this is a weak episode. I totally understand. I'm currently dying. I threw up expensive sushi before I got on mic today. Who knows what's happening? And but at the same time, you can get $1, get you in a bunch of extra content from back in the day, and even up to now. We were just in New Hampshire not too long ago doing some shows and a trip. Great fun show. We record in the car back and forth and have a good time. And of course, our $3 tier is going to get you our watch tier. We watched some fights. Actually, they watched some fights this weekend.
Crazy card.
I did get to see some of that. It was had them on while I was at the show, and it was great at the pop-in. They always throw them on. So if you do come to the show, they throw them on after. They throw them on after. So I got to see some of the fights. They were it was the female fights. It was great. Not to whatever, but it was I got to see those. They were really, really good. Some good there, but I'm sure there was some other ones. But we get to go on when we're not doing a show that day. Get to go on the Discord, hang out with us. We watch fights, and it's a good time. And some other stuff in there as well. Again, all the details are in there. And then the $5 tier, if you want to get tattooed, or it's your first time getting tattooed, or maybe it's your 48th tattoo, whatever you want to get from a great tattoo artist, a tattoo for fucking pretty goddamn cheap, you can do the $5 tattoo tier. That's Anna Gabrielle. She is the tattoo artist. And all we do is every month, you're going to give us $5. Every other month, we're going to pick out a name. You're going to get a tattoo on us. All right. And again, she's right in Wilmington, Delaware. You can check out her artwork right there at Curls Jr. Tattoos. She's been at conventions in PA and Delaware. She's got awards. It's pretty great. Yes, it's exactly as good as it sounds. Do it. And actually, don't even start that music back up. I think that's it. Boom, we're done. Right? That's all plugs. Yeah, A out. I am done. I am out.
I am done. So
I can't go to the doctor. It's too expensive. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I have
Deal
a
with it,
full-time job.
people. Yeah.
Still can't afford it. So it's,
Yeah. Deal with the people. All right. Deal with the cough.
I'm trying my best. I'm sorry, my audio listeners. I apologize.
As you know, the Philadelphia airport might be one of the worst airports in the country. Maybe one.
I don't know of a worse. I mean, I haven't really been to a ton of airports. I've been to a couple, but it hasn't been great.
It's so listen, okay. I can't not get mad when I go to the airport. And like, yeah, I definitely have anger and temper issues for sure sometimes. I'm trying to work on it, but you know how that goes. We had to leave from Terminal D. Okay. How the airport is worked. First of all, they just shut their economy short-term parking lots down for no reason for like 2 years. It just haven't opened them up back, and everyone used to park there. It wasn't like it wasn't used. It was fully used, and people pay for, like, you pay for it, but like they just close them. Don't know why. Okay, great. So now you have to park like in the terminal garages pretty much. Okay, which this is why this is annoying. They go A through like whatever the fuck, F, G, whatever. Okay. And each one's like a terminal itself. So it's like a decent walk. So we park in Terminal E. We park in Terminal E, which is literally right next to D. So we just jumped in the elevator down right to our flight. That's no problem, right? Well, what do I find out? And I forgot this. I must have just forgotten this. Or they changed it. Don't know. All international flights come in through Terminal A. No matter what. Okay? Cool. Get to Terminal A. We're parked in Terminal E, essentially. Technically, we are in E. You think there's a shuttle that fucking goes there? Nah. You think you could just walk through all the terminals in the nice comfortability of inside air conditioning? No. You have to walk outside with this much sidewalk space where all the cars and buses and shuttles are picking people up outside the terminals and walk who knows how long to the fucking garage to get to your fucking car. Does that make sense? That fucking makes sense to anybody?
Yeah, no, I guess not, man. That's tough.
I
feel nothing for you.
It's
I can't.
Poorly.
You're lazy.
No, it's set up bad.
Americans are lazy. Adam, you are lazy.
Poorly.
Yes, of course it could be set up better. Yes, I could wipe your ass and bring you to your fucking car. You lazy prick.
No, so you're carrying
fucking
all
strap
this.
up, smoke some weed, and get the walk done.
You're carrying all this fucking luggage and shit. And also, there's not like room to bring your luggage. I almost hit a baby in the face.
Good. I like that you have to fight over it. That's ridiculous. The idea that you're complaining. You should have started with that. Dude, no, everything was fine. Yeah, you had to do a walk. But the worst part is I accidentally almost killed a baby. That would have been a complaint. That might have actually.
I was flipping the fuck out on it. I mean, I was furious at this fucking airport. I was yelling
because you're coddled. You're a baby. You are a large baby.
Set up retarded.
Of course it's set up retarded. Yes, of course. I totally get that. I understand that you think it. Yes. It's also
I think.
All right, Tar. Yes, I'm confirming you're right. Yeah, it's set up stupid. Or you just got off a fucking flight and you're just realizing, yeah, you're not. Or you just didn't want to spend money. I don't know, dude. Why didn't you take a limo to the fucking airport? I don't know what the fuck your problem is. You're rich, right? I don't know what you're a rich white dude who's got money. I don't know what both of those things
so
are
much cheaper to just park your car.
Sure it is, I guess, but guess what that means? You gotta fucking hoof it.
I didn't know that.
Now you're with the poor. I'm sorry. Apparently you're with the poor who only make $100,000 a year. I apologize. Jeez, it's gotta be hard. What did you want? Sympathy out of this shit? What are you, out of your mind? God.
No, that's not my point. I don't. My point is, I was very mad and I was very furious and I just lost my fucking temper.
Did you hit your wife?
No.
All right, well, that's good.
Close,
day,
but no.
It's fine. Well, you're fine then.
But also, like, I wasn't mad. Like, she gets mad at me because, like, I'm furious and I'm definitely yelling. Like, I'm not mad at her. I'm just mad at the situation I'm in. Like, you know, I'm just mad that I'm dealing with the shitty airport and like the shitty fucking positioning and like I'm also mad I'm not in Mexico anymore. I'm just so many things I'm mad about right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad I'm in Philly. You know, leaving a paradise to fly into a literal shithole is so depressing. Just gonna throw that out there.
You didn't leave a okay. Well,
hey,
you got to use your whole thing. You do your whole thing. One, where you went to was not real. you're a
Paradise for
fucking
me.
liar. It's not
Paradise
real.
for me.
It's a lie. It's a lie. What
Not
we
to me.
did was Americans decided to take amenities away and not give money to people. We wanted to take it, and we went like, wouldn't it be cool if you made a place over here where you could just bring us fat fucks a bunch of shit that we didn't have to move from? Wouldn't that be great? Bring us fat fucks as much shit. And then we'll give you like $1, which in your country is a lot, you piece of garbage. Because that's what we think of you, right? So I don't feel anything for you, bud. I feel nothing.
Correct. Oh, that's correct. But
nothing.
I don't understand how none of that's paradise to me still.
Still not a paradise because it's made up. It doesn't exist. There is not a
paradise.
Those people typically would be like, fuck off. Yes, yes. Again, as usual, I keep telling you, you are a gentle little snowflake, and everything is based on your feelings. Everything is based on your little feel.
I went somewhere and I got catered
your
to.
Little feelings, and you're
saying,
like, but it's a paradise.
I'm just saying,
dude, it sounds like you went to a mall on a beach, bro. It doesn't sound like a paradise to me at all.
You don't know what paradise is involved.
You know what? I have not been privileged as much. What I did was I went to the Jersey Shore.
That's trash, and you're trash.
Dude. What do you mean? What are you talking about? We got a margarita pizza. I hung out with all the old ladies. Oh, it was amazing. It was great. Now, mind you, it's sad my uncle wasn't there. It sucks. Whatever. You know what I mean? But, oh, man, brought me back to the old days. You know what I mean? He would sit there. We'd be eating like just regatta with our fingers are all covered in regatta. And you know what I mean? We're all sun-kissed and shit, and we're complaining. You know what I mean? That's a good time. Yeah. We don't make up a fucking dumb paradise.
Yeah,
we're just like, I need pineapple in my drink.
Oh, it's
and
amazing.
Sugar. Can you bring? You don't even have sugar on this island. Can you bring sugar to me?
Mexico's not an island, stupid. It's a peninsula. No, it's not.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm wrong too.
I don't like the concept of resorts. I really don't.
No, they're fucked up. That's why I overtip. That's my way of making up for it.
300 next year. 300 sounds, at least it's better. I think it's on its way to 5. Because you got to start flexing more too. I mean, 5 days? 5 days. You know what I mean? 5 days. 300 sounds a little, you know what I mean? It's a little
And I really
better.
only deal with like 5 people. Really a day, truthfully. So we have and this is what he called himself, a butler. We had a personal butler, his words. Still felt bad calling him that.
Why are you being? You feel
because
weird
I feel like you're gonna know. Because I feel like a little bit.
This is what resorts are supposed to do. It's supposed to be that people, economic differences are staggering. Yes, you should feel weird because you're like, in my country, it would be crazy.
He's going to Italy for free next month because his daughter is a Paralympian. So
because he got a job. Yeah, no, I understand for a slim few who are able to get those tips. Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, also the pollution and land that sits on, and the fact that it doesn't really contribute probably to the surrounding area. Yeah, sure, dude. 100%.
So you're kind of half right and half wrong also, because actually
I'm doing that on no research. That's just based on most resorts.
I know, but this is the interesting thing about Cancun is that Cancun, the hotel part of Cancun, they only take care of each other. That's what it's called. It's called the hotel zone. I didn't make that up. That's what it's called.
No, we know who made that up. Yeah,
we know. Zone. In the hotel zone, it's owned by like 4 families who are all actually Mexican. They are Mexican families. Right. But they only take care of each other and does not go outside of that resort like space. Like they do not.
I love when people are mad at like Russian oligarchs. It's like, you know about these Mexican oligarchs? Yeah.
Every country has them. We have them.
Everybody got them. Well, those are just called Amazon and Twitter. I mean,
exactly.
We have ours at least pretend they're like, we run a thing, right? Like, well, kind of. You don't pay your workers, but whatever.
But like, so it's like, everyone. It's whatever.
Hey man, just hey bud, I'm not asking you to fucking atone for it, bro. You just need to be like, no,
100% is what it is.
I pay brown people to wait over me. That's what you do. Hey, listen, man, I'm not they know what's happening.
But I tipped them so well.
I know you want to think that.
I
and
do.
That's no, I get that, and I know, but here's the problem. You've said it so many times to the point we need to end this with you just having like a floating head of like guilt. It's like, I tipped so well. I tipped you so well. I wanted to just feel like I could be in a paradise.
It's like I know I took advantage of an
TV crying,
economic
just-
situation, but I tipped you.
Yeah, I tipped you. Doesn't it make up for everything we did to everything, right? Like it's like I get you, man.
Tipped you though. Tipped you.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, he just like tipped you though, right, dude?
Tipped you. Though.
Yeah, man. That phone bill. That
Tipped
phone
you,
bill is
though.
paid,
Fist
bro.
bump. Fist
That
bump.
phone bill is paid. I love it. I know it's
Yeah.
tough, man.
And so,
Tough.
but my reasoning of why I brought up my hatred of the airport is I'm mad. I'm motherfucking it up and down. We get to eat. I'm like sweating now. My car. We were at the. Once I got to eat, it was fine. But like
First time in years, right? You haven't sweat since what? 05?
02.
02. Okay.
The sweat of all two. The sweat of 02 is we like to
Oh,
call
what a
it in my
time for
household.
Adam.
It's bad. So I'm throwing the bags in the car, and just out of an act of just like fed upness, I just kick my fucking bag as hard as I can, my duffel bag, just like a fuck you to this, like just a fuck it, because I can't kick anything else, right? I just kick my fuck because it's full of clothes. I'm not gonna break anything. Just kick my fucking bag, throw it in the car,
Right.
Just drive down the ramp. Get down to the bottom of the ramp. I'm trying to connect to get home. You know, I know how to get home from the airport, but we talked about this before. We both did the same thing. You know, even if we know our destination,
Well,
we still put it.
It doesn't matter because traffic.
Exactly. People who like,
I know how to get home from places.
Hey,
It
I know
doesn't
how to
matter
get home, dickhead. I want to know if there's traffic.
Like,
or
oh yeah, you don't
fucking-
know where you're around the city. I also am not omnipotent, and I don't know where someone, an idiot
By
who
the way-
crossed 3 lanes and then killed someone, and there's a traffic jam.
By the way,
I-
good thing we do that. I mean, this is
have to.
an atonement to this point. Last night, coming home from Helium, I throw on the fucking GPS, and I was like, "Why is somebody get off Compton Avenue?" That's
Yeah.
And I was
95's
like,
a shit show. You're gonna hit an accident every time.
So what happened was they shut down 3 out of the 4 lanes on 95 at 10 o'clock, 9:30 at night, like assholes. And the GPS luckily was like, "Yo, get off of Compton and then bump all around that shit and then get back on and you'll bypass." I was like, "Thank you. I wouldn't have known that if I was just taking 95. I know how to get home from Helium. It's a straight shot."
No.
People are
Anybody who
fucking
doesn't do any of that stuff, that's old man shit now. It's more of like an old man will say it to you. He's like, "Yeah, I know you get that, but that means that you also have to have like 3 alternative routes, and at the same time, you know those alternative routes are just going to take you just like so much longer.
And
anyway,
also,
so
if
it
you're on the
doesn't matter.
highway, sometimes it comes out of nowhere and you can't get off now. Like there's no exit. Now you're just stuck.
Sure.
So like you have to know that ahead of time. Fuck you. You don't know.
Nah, you got-
Yeah.
Nah, it's old man shit now. Now you got to throw it on.
Dickheads.
You just throw it on and whatever.
So luckily I threw it on. So anyway, so I'm going to put it on, put it on like as we do from coming home from the airport. And it's like phone not found. I was like, shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't say phone not because sorry, because in my car it would just say not connected, like not connected, if I'm holding my phone and it says not picking up, it would just say not connected. It never says phone not. That means my phone's not in my car at all.
Right.
So I at the bottom of the very ramp, as we already paid and left, I slam on the brakes. I was like, "Yo, my phone's gone."
Yeah, your phone mine. It's not in the car.
Like 100% gone now, because like I'm just literally just off this fucking like motherfuck trip, and I'm just like emotional about just coming home and all the fucking shit and the airport and all that stuff, and fighting with Steph because she's mad at me because I'm being a dick. Honestly, I'm being a dick. I'm just being a dick. And I was like, this is like the icing on the cake, right? Like my phone's gone. And of course, to Steph's credit, she's like, "Stop throwing your shit. You're gonna lose something." And I was like, "No, it makes me feel better," because I'm a dumb guy. So I'm like, I think I lost my phone like somewhere in the airport because I had it for sure on the plane. Obviously, like I had it on the plane, all that shit coming home for sure because I was on it. So like, I think I lost in the airport because these fucking shorts. If I don't zip the shit, it come out. So
take responsibility.
So
take responsibility for your actions.
So yeah, I am. So I should have known all.
It's not the shorts' fault. It's your fault.
No, I know, and I should. So I'm saying I should have known this, and I should have. Yes, and I should have put it in the pockets with the zipper and zipped my shit out because I knew I was gonna be an animal. So I should have known I was gonna be an animal and should have prepared myself for being a fucking animal, but I didn't.
Put it in your butthole, dude. That's when you don't lose it. That's where I keep mine.
Nature's pocket.
Exactly.
So I'm panicking now. I'm like, "Give me your phone," because I'm gonna just find my iPhone. I grab her phone. She rips it back. She's like, "You're gonna like get mad and throw it out the window." I'm like, "I'm not gonna throw it out because I'm so
two irrational people are now
100%.
like, you're just gonna freak out and throw my phone out. Like what?
100%.
Wait, hold on, what?
Two irrational people. You're right. So I was like, give me. So she gives it to me, and then I forgot.
You have like two rats fighting over a fucking like. It's just like give it to me, give it to me. Like it's
it was like
oh
two
my
Schmeagles fighting off the fucking
God.
for the ring, dude.
It
Two
sounds
golems.
terrifying.
So I forgot she shut off her location services going to Mexico.
You don't need those. It's fine.
But you do if you want to find someone else's iPhone.
That might come in handy. I mean, I'm not.
I forgot you did this though. Totally forgot. So I go to the thing and it says this phone doesn't have the capability. And I went, well, it's a brand new iPhone. That's not true. Right? That's a lie. So now my panic went even higher because I was like, well, because at least if I could ping it, I could find the location, whatever. I'll get to it. Now I'm like, I am straight fucked because I'm like, okay, because she says, well, retrace your steps. I was like, sure. I could physically only retrace that so far though, right? Because at one
I just
point,
like retrace your steps is like that. It's just like and I was like, yeah. So
I have to walk 3 miles,
baby. I fucking kicked my back immediately. I kicked it. I actually, I think I punched in a lady. I think I definitely punched a lady. I hit my own dick. I hit my own dick 3 times just to feel something again. Like just you like going through just like how much of a psychopath you have been to this point. All right.
Yeah.
So retrace your steps, Adam.
So
Where
she goes,
were you?
I'm like, yeah, but I can only physically do that until I get to the gate again. They're like, well, you can't come this way anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can only get so far
Sure.
physically in the airport. So if I lost it before that point, that's gone forever. Like, no one's going to mail it to me. They're just going to take that phone or throw it out or take it, erase it and sell it, right? Whatever. Fuck. So I'm just panicking. And then she says, when you kicked your bag, I thought I might have saw something fall out of your pocket. And I was like, that gave me hope, right? I was like, okay. As I said, I stopped my car right at the base of the ramp. So the stairs were right there. Full sprinted 5 flights of fucking stairs. I got to the top and I was like, like that type of breath, like that type of breathing. I was so fucking out of breath. And then like a mother who lost her child in a store, I was like, like trying to find where I parked again because I kind of came up like a different part of the ramp.
Devin, where are you? I guess
I find the elevators. I was parked right in front of the elevators. I find the elevators and I'm running and I see my phone from down the fucking.
It's just Home Alone all over. Like you're doing it, but for your phone.
Oh,
it's like
even funnier.
Like running through the airport. It's just
as I have no bags on me.
You just feel it in your pocket. Like, oh, I'm stupid.
I should have checked my pockets.
Shit. Yeah.
Remember, I had no bags on me, right? Because I want to shit to my car.
Shed that weight, dude.
I'm running full sprint.
Right.
And there's a car driving by. Like, what the fuck is that guy running to? Because I just like a psychopath running in the in an active airport, like parking, like with no like if I had a bag, like I was late for a flight.
Right.
I'm just running.
Yeah,
like, and this isn't the pickup part. This is like the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a die-hard scenario.
Yeah, and the guy was like, that guy's a crazy person.
You should have looked over at him and like a bomb. Go, like just to fuck with him.
Like Han Solo, Return of the Jedi, run out of the bunker. Like go, like run away. I was like that. So I get my phone, and as I get my phone, Steph's calling it because she was trying to call, to see if I could hear it. And I get on, and go, I got it. And I just hang up on her, and I'm like, I couldn't physically talk. I was so out of shape. I was like, and I get down the stairs.
You can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Like you just walk back down the 5 flight. Girl, like you really feeling it. I feel like.
I mean, the relief I had was like staggering. And I get into the car. I'm like, and she just looks miserable. I'm like, fair. Like fair. But then like the funny thing about that whole, and I said it to her today, I was like, you always will say shit to me when I don't want you to say shit to me, or like when I think I'm fine, and then when you think you see my phone in my pocket, you don't say anything. She's like, I did say it. I'm like, you said it like way after the fact. Like, yeah, it saved me because you did say it to get me to my phone. But like, Why say when you first saw it? And we had to go through this, but I kind of deserved it. I'm an asshole. I shouldn't have even doing that. Just my fault anyway. But man, that relief, holy shit, dude. And then no shit, we get into a fucking dumb fight today, and she's like, "Oh yeah, and you're lucky because of course, chicks bring up old shit. So fucking old shit 2 days ago. Not really that old.
No. I don't mean that. It's because, Voldemort seems to think that I'm Steph. I feel like she always thinks. She always thinks that I'm going to hold things against her. I mean, for obvious reasons in her upbringing, but she always thinks I'm going to hold things against her later. I wouldn't try to do that unless there was some kind of like behavior that was, again, it's like happening often. And again, it's like, hey, I don't know why you're doing this. And yeah, I have to mention it to you, but because Steph feels like she fires at the hip. She's just like, oh, you're going to fucking forget your phone again?
Yeah.
Is that 100%. What you're going to do? Like
100%.
Turns to a little bit of Blaze.
So she yeah, you did. So she was like,
Blaze when drunk turns into that. It turns into
a valley girl.
Bitch.
He turns into a valley girl. Yeah. He does.
What?
With too many white girls
snatching shit. It's very strange.
Very strange. Well, yeah, he's a blonde white girl at heart, though.
A little bit.
But she was like, yeah, she's like, because we were a dumb fight about like a tile, that piece that broke. It's not important, but she's like, yeah, well, it wasn't for me. She's like, you probably fucking would have.
Wasn't for me.
She's like, it wasn't for me. You probably just would have bought a new phone. I was like, we have Apple insurance.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you probably paid so much extra for that. I was like, it comes with the phone. I was like, you're just making shit up to get mad at me about now.
Yeah, man, talk about stolen valor. Jesus, that is stolen phone found valor.
I was like, you could Google that Apple Care comes with an iPhone like for a certain time. Like that's not like something that you could. It's hard to figure out or find. Like that's a very look upable thing. I was like, it comes with their phones.
Sure.
I could just get a new one. I think I still can. But like, yeah, she is right to his point, right? Like I can't. But like we have insurance there. It comes with it. Like they give you like a certain time. Yeah. So to say that was crazy. I was like, what? I was like, I mean, she might have been
again,
right, but
stolen valor. She's just like, I am a superhero. I brought you your phone technology that you could have easily lost to the sea. Like, it's like, nah, man. I mean, I could just, you're right. I mean, I probably shouldn't have panicked so much and tried to run. I mean, it's nice to try to solve that puzzle, but at the same time, be like, I guess I got to call Apple.
Also, to defend myself a little bit before we end this podcast, because I'm coming off like a complete asshole. Steph wasn't feeling good, like physically not feeling like she was actually sick, right? Like stomach problems from I guess something.
Mexico,
maybe she might have actually drank some water. That's what we were thinking by accident.
Yeah, man, you have God's ocean plummeting into your vag the entire time. Some water is going to get up in it.
Yeah,
she's going to get sick. It's by osmosis. That water is going to be I mean, listen, I love water on my vag the same way. But,
who doesn't?
That water is going to get up in there, and then you're going to have problems.
And you have tummy problems. So she wasn't legitimately feeling good. So I wanted to carry her bag and not have her, but also like I didn't. And that's the other thing too, is like I didn't want her to walk in like all that heat, like legitimately like on the verge of like throwing up, not feeling good. And I did feel bad for her that we had to make that major walk because I didn't know that. I would have parked today and just done a casual walk going there because who gives a fuck going? It's like wow, less stressful. I feel anyway. So she's like, don't walk ahead of me. I don't feel good. But like I almost power walked ahead of her because she didn't walk. I'm telling you, there were a lot of people out.
I get it. Yeah.
There were a lot of people out there waiting. Like I said, I was literally walking through people, like crowd walking through people, like crowd in New York City, like street. Like that's how it was to try to get through. And she felt uncomfortable. But I was power walking ahead because I was like, there has to be a quicker route. There just has to be a quicker route to where I'm going. So I kept like walking way ahead to go into a terminal to be like, maybe there's like an escalator or like a shuttle or something. So I was like doing like a scout almost. So if I found something, I could wait for her or run back to her and be like, hey, we could just pop in here and go.
At the end of the day, it comes back to pilgrim times and shit. It's just like, I'll go ahead. Like, yes. I'll go ahead and forage and see if there's anything and signs of civilization.
Yeah. And like, I'm doing the good, like taking care of you. But like to her, and again, looking back at a fair point, to her point of view, I'm just a psychopath running to the car.
Well, you have to like communicate. You have to say that Because
And I totally did it. And I totally did it. And I totally did it.
Hey, I'm gonna use my big, powerful, small, dwinky legs that are a little longer than yours to go ahead of you to find food or sustenance or the car. That makes sense. You got to say it because if you don't, they're like,
I didn't at
Dick,
all.
Where the fuck are you going?
Zero communicate because I was just so because again, like sometimes, I even do it with you, and he knows what I'm doing, or he knows what I'm thinking about.
Sometimes I can gauge it. Yeah.
Right, of course, but like sometimes I just automatically assume because you and Steph know me so well, I'm like they know what I'm thinking. I'll just go off that I think you guys know what I'm thinking because you guys know me in and out. So I'm like, they get what I'm going for, but of course not true all the time because fucking you're not omnipotent, you're not a wizard, so I shouldn't assume that, but I do. And that's the cause of a lot of fights around here. Is I assume, and her too. She'll assume I know, and we'll be like, we should just probably say it, and that'll probably stop a lot of fights.
Yeah, it might help.
But yeah, so that was my trip to Mexico.
I love it. Shout out to my Aunt Annette. What's up? I hope you're safe back in New York. Love you.
Shout out.
I want to go visit her. I would say that. Are you going to announce it or no? Are you going to announce it? Steph is probably now pregnant. She's definitely pregnant with a water baby. Definitely.
Oh, for sure. The ocean.
She's definitely super pregnant with a water baby, dude. She's got Jesus Aqua up in her.
Yeah. Or
Jesus Aqua.
Or shark eggs.
Up in. Ooh, that'd be fun. She's got sick Mexican babies.
She'd be the first human being to ever be like a surrogate for a shark.
That'd be good. If you had a half shark, half human, would you keep it?
What part is half shark?
Ooh, it's a great question.
Is it like a 50-50 or is it like King Shark from like DC comics? Like just like
no, I'm gonna say 50-50. I'm gonna say bottom half shark, top half human.
Yeah.
Easiest case. You'd keep, right?
Of course.
Like,
Q as fuck. You can sell that.
Sell it. Okay.
I don't mean like sell it to a person. No. I mean like
no. You've shown your ass on that one. That was
no.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd sell a kid into like a freak show or something like that. Yeah, it wouldn't really see him as a human being.
It would live with me, but I'd use it for profit. But I would treat it like I would treat the Mexican butler. I tip it. I'd over tip it. But I use it for my profit though.
Let's end there. That's a good place to end it. Fuck. You hear that, Mexican butler? Oh boy, you're half a shark.
Don't be
to
racist.
Adam. You're half a shark to Adam. That's what you are.
Eladio tiger shark.
Eladio. Don't try to do the Latin. It's sad. All right. This has been another day in the cult. If your Pope dies, then Adam takes over I bestow upon him all of the privileges of the Pope and everything that my station commands. So please, President, you shall take upon that. I mean, you're still temp president.
This will become a full dictatorship. This is what we're all aware.
It's a real problem. I got to be honest. We're going to run into a lot of problems. I'm not saying, hey, I'm a real mom male. I'm a real male mom kind of situation. So I kind of come with that energy.
Yeah, you guys can't leave, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to turn real bad. So hope
Jim
for my
Jones,
well-being.
but I won't be drinking anything because I'm not, that's crazy.
Get the children. Like you don't want to do that kind of stuff. So this has been another day in the cult. Adam's been to Mexico. Neil's going to die. We'll see you guys next week. Or maybe just Adam. Who knows?
We'll find out.
Hit it.
Bye.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Sir slimy reptilian.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.